Welcome back to the Cossy Arsenal channel. My name is Cossy. Welcome back to a brand new video. There's no question that this Arsenal team needs a revamp. We need to be better come next season. We need to improve. And in order to do that, we need to sign players. But also we need to decide who stays and who goes. So in this video, I'm going to be running through the whole Arsenal squad 2024-2025 and deciding who do we keep, who do we actually sell. Now, we will disagree on a couple of players, obviously, especially players that I think should stay and you think should go, or players that I think deserve a chance and you might think they should be sold. So let me know in the comment box below, who do you keep at Arsenal this summer? And most importantly, which players have run out of your patience in the comment box below. Let's start off with the goalkeepers. David Raya, in my opinion, for me, he's an absolute keep. David Raya is a keep. He's been one of the best goalkeepers that we have seen in the Premier League this campaign. 13 clean sheets this campaign. The same as Matt Sells at Nottingham Forest. I think if you're going to name Arsenal. Tommy Setford, the second choice goalkeeper, has not played any minutes in the Premier League. Now, for me, Tommy Setford was signed last summer from Ajax. He's a very good goalkeeper. He's a very, very good talent. I would keep him if Arsenal are not going to sign a second choice goalkeeper. But if Arsenal are going to sign a second choice goalkeeper, then I would let Tommy Setford go out on loan and that experience. He's a very, very good goalkeeper. We have seen him in a couple of games, especially in the Carabao Cup. So I would keep 100% keep or send out on loan this summer. Neto, for me, Neto, you've got to take him back, right? You've got to take him back. He's not played a lot, two appearances in the Premier League, 0 clean sheets, 11 saves. I would let go of the Brazilian. I would 100% let go. And then Alexi Rogers has been part of the goalkeeping department. I think I would keep him. No question about that. I would definitely keep him. And the likes of Jack Potter, I would keep. Now, the defenders, this is where the early debates come from, right? But at least let's start off with those ones that have no debate about them. William Saliba, keep 100%, no question about that. Keep. He's one of the best players in this Arsenal squad. Kieran Tierney, I think his future has been decided. There is nothing Arsenal can do. There is nothing they can do. Mikel Arteta came in, and he hasn't been part of this Arsenal team the way he was under Unai Emery, the way he was under Freddie Ljungberg during that short spell. So yes, I would let go. Benjamin White. Now, Benjamin White, there are people saying that he ain't happy with the number of minutes he's getting at Arsenal right now. And that gets me thinking or asking this simple question. Do we have to sell him this summer or next summer before he's... Because we know that Mikel Arteta, once he gets a new toy, once he falls in love and he's falling in love, might don't see Ben White play a lot of minutes again, but I would keep 100% keep Ben White. I don't even to think about any other ideas. Keep. Gabriel Magalhaes, for me, has Gabriel Magalhaes been the player of the season for you? For me, I think it's very close there. I think Raya, Magalhaes, Timber, and Rice are very, very close to being one of the player of the season, in my opinion. So I would keep. He's signing a new deal at Arsenal. For me, that's the right thing to do. Andrea Bata, kudos to you. You're doing a good job. Keep. Okay, next, Julian Timber. I am not gonna lie. He's my player of the season. He's my player of the season. And I'm not going to say much about him because for him to come back from injury, an SCL that kept him out for a whole year, and then coming back and playing a whole season consistently the way he has done, mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. So I would keep Julian Timber. What a player. What a signing. What a talent. Very good player. Jakub Kivior. Jakub Kivior is confusing to me. I don't know what you would do with Jakub Kivior. Kivior is confusing to me because Jakub Kivior is one of those players that Arsenal can get good money for this summer. And he's one of those players that have got a big decision to make right about now. I think he's turning 26 or 25. So at this point in time in his career, he's got to ask himself this question. Do I stay at Arsenal as a third choice centre-back, or do I go to a club like Napoli, Juventus, AC Milan, and be a starter? What would I do with him? If Arsenal really need money this summer, I would sell for about 45 to 55 million. But if Arsenal are not in rush to raise cash, I would keep Jakub Kivior. He's a decent player. I mean, his performances against Real Madrid in the Champions League warranty him some space. I would keep. If Arsenal don't need money, I would keep. And the reason that's why I would keep Jakub Kivior is because of the next one. Takehiro Tomiyasu. I know Takehiro Tomiyasu is going to split opinion between the fan base. Me and you and the other guys. But Takehiro Tomiyasu is the reason as to why Arsenal desperately want to sign a centre-back, a young centre-back. And he's the reason as to why Arsenal wanted to bring in Dean Huijsen. Because he's such a talented player. But he's never available. And for you to replace Takehiro Tomiyasu, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Because for me, the only player that comes close to the quality you get from Takehiro Tomiyasu is Julian Timber. Can defend 1v1s very well. Attacking spaces very well. Taking it to midfield very well. Defensively astute. Has got that work ethic. Very good character. It's only Julian Timber for me in that the defensive setup. So, Takehiro Tomiyasu, injured until next season, obviously you would keep. But I don't know. I'm kind of confused. Do you sell him because he's never available? There is a very good question that one of my favorite content creators actually asked, Alex, on the different nog. I was saying, what would Madrid do? What would Bayern do? What would the top clubs do with a player like Tomiyasu? Talented, brilliant, we love him, but he's never available. So what would we do? For now, I would keep Tomiyasu, honestly. I just love him. I would keep him, but if he was fit, then this discussion would be different. Oleksandr Zinchenko, sell. For me, Arsenal have even taken a longer time without selling. For me, Zinchenko is sell. And the problem with Zinchenko, not really the problem, but the defensive areas are now packed and midfield is packed too. So, Arsenal need a kind of a number 10, but I don't think Mikel Arteta sees him in that creative midfield role going into the future. So, for me, this one is a sell. Defensively, no Arsenal fan wants him there. In midfield, I think Rice, Zubimendi, and Odegaard would start over him, and then the likes of Mikel Merino, Kai Havertz, Ethan Nwaneri would also be above him in pecking order. So, sell. Get some money, Arsenal, this summer. Okay, Ricardo Calafiori. Keep. The first season has been a doubt. It's like we've been scammed. The injuries, man, have been relentless. But I would love to see him try again next season. I would love to see the Ricardo Calafiori, because we've seen some good moments from him this season. Especially, remember that Manchester City goal. Bloody hell, that's a beautiful goal, right? So, he's got this aura, he's handsome. He's never available, though. So, maybe he might be integral in Mikel Arteta's new setup next season, because I am sure something is changing at Arsenal, and I'm 100% sure. I'm 100% sure of it, right? Okay. Then the youngsters, Josh Nicholas, keep. And then Braden Clark, keep. Okay. In midfield, Thomas Partey looking to sign a new deal at Arsenal this summer. Thomas Partey is a keep for me. I mean, people have said I don't like Thomas Partey, and I'm like, where does this come from? Okay, there are times when I've criticized him, and there are times when I've been very objective, and I say, well, look, Arsenal need a new defensive midfielder because Partey is getting older, and his injuries were getting the better of him. But his availability has increased and has gone up, a notch. I would keep him. Give him a new deal, 2 years. Keep Thomas Partey. Martin Odegaard is one that people have said, sell. I don't know what is wrong with Arsenal fans. Sell Odegaard. Come on. Like, I remember doing that video, and I'm so happy with this community because I remember doing this video and was abused to the fullest, and I liked it because he's one player for me that is untouchable in this Arsenal squad. In this Arsenal setup, he is untouchable. He is untouchable. Don't touch him. Don't touch Martin Odegaard. Keep 100%. Jorginho is gone. No need to discuss him. Zubimendi is coming to replace him. Declan Rice, probably one of the players of the season. You see, Odegaard has played 30 games. Jorginho 15. But if you look at Thomas Partey right there, 35 games. And then Declan Rice, 35 games as well. And in terms of goal involvement, 7 assists this season. 1 less than Martin Odegaard. And he's got 4 goals. The same exact number of goals as Thomas Partey. The only thing I would ask for Thomas from Rice, score more goals. I think he's getting into good positions. He's no longer playing as a defensive midfielder thoroughly. He can go forward and get into those double figures in terms of scoring goals. But even if he scores 8, 9, 10, around there, I think it would be okay. And then if he can assist more, right? Give us 10 assists and 10 goals. That is a brilliant season for a player like Declan Rice with his energy and defensive output. So, if you have him as your player of the season, I understand. Okay. Miles Lewis Scully. Okay. They have him as a midfielder here. I don't mind. Really. Lewis Scully, breakout season. Young player of the year at Arsenal? Possible. Young player of the year at Arsenal? Possible. Yeah, of course he's a keep, right? Madrid wants him. That's what I'm hearing, but I would definitely keep. Ethan Nwaneri, he's getting the shirt number 22 at the club, right? He's getting the shirt number 22. I would keep. Mikel Merino, keep. We've got a few positives from him. So keep. Mikel Merino can play as a center forward as well. Salah Eddin, we haven't seen much of him ever since this summer, but we know what he can do. In fact, for me, Salah Eddin is Max Downman, promote to the first team, and I want to see more of them come next season if there is that possibility. The forward Saka, do I need really to go through Saka? Most important player at Arsenal. Injured and fit. Right? I think this summer hinges on Saka's injury. If Saka was okay throughout the summer, I'm telling you, throughout the season, Arsenal would have won maybe one of the 2 trophies, Premier League or Champions League. And if we did, I don't think Arsenal are going as ambitious as they went. This Saka injury has just made us wake up. Havertz for me is a sell, by the way, right? I would sell Kai Havertz this summer. I would go and get a striker like Watkins with Shesko, or Watkins and Gyökeres. I would sell Kai Havertz. I think he's one of those players whose value is going to drop eventually. So I would sell. Gabriel Jesus, I would sell. No question about that. I would sell. Martinelli, I would sell. Again, I like Jesus. I like Gabriel Martinelli. But we are past this level of, the Arsenal Brazilians, the Arsenal guys, the Arsenal Brazilians. We are past that level. So I would sell. Trossard, I would keep. Experience, 100% keep. Raheem Sterling, no need for me, absolutely no need for me to talk about him. Butler Oyedeji, we have seen him in one game. So I guess it's a keep. It's a keep. We haven't seen much of him. He's a keep unless there is a loan option. And then Ismail Kabia, again, I would loan out in order to get more experience. So that would be my keep or sell for Arsenal this previous season. Let me know if I'm right or wrong on some of the players.